Welcome to the Self Transformation Session 3. Today on Saturday. First of all, we will see about a breathing technique to produce the most researched miracle molecule in your body. This is our disclaimer. A Belgian scientist, John Baptista, in 1620 first prepared this molecule. It was first studied in 1772 by a British chemist, Joseph Priestley. Since 19th century, it was used to treat the insufficient blood supply to the heart muscle. But it remained much unknown until late 1980s. Mostly, it was known as a noxious air pollutant. It is since hailed as a miracle molecule. It has become the most studied molecule. In last 25 years, more than 140,000 scientific papers were published. Most of them are in last 8 years. In 1998, the Nobel Prize for Medicine or Physiology was awarded to Robert Furchgott, Luis Ignarro, and Farid Murad for their discoveries of this molecule as a signal molecule in the arrangement of blood vessels, and specifically in the control of blood pressure and its mediation in wide varieties in our body. It is one of the most important signaling molecules, a messenger molecule in our body. It is involved in virtually every organ system where it is responsible for modulating an astonishing variety of effects. You can see the importance of this molecule, the role and the effect it creates in new blood vessels, asthma, diabetes, glaucoma, hormone secretion, infection, insulin signaling, memory, orgasm, septic shock, stroke, tumors. And these are just to list a few major examples. Human body produces this molecule from an amino acid called L-arginine. It can be synthesized from sweat on our skin. We get it through raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and fruits. Green herbs, garlic, nuts and seeds, soybeans, leafy greens, beets, watermelon, dark chocolates, lentils. But when we cook, which we all do, boil, steam, broil, bake, blanch, or roast, it is mostly destroyed. Antiseptic compounds found in mouthwash destroy the bacteria in the mouth that produces this miracle molecule. We know one cannot be well without an adequate amount of this molecule circulating throughout the body. Yet the very first thing over 200 million Americans and rest of the world as well do each day is use an antiseptic mouthwash, which destroys the good bacteria that helps to create this molecule. These ones thought good habits may be doing more harm than good. The lead study author, Nathan Bryan, observed these things. This miracle molecule is called nitric oxide, NO. Nitric oxide is produced in the paranasal sinuses, a group of 4 air-filled spaces that surround the nasal cavity. Initially, it was thought that these paranasal sinuses were evolutionary remnants, just like appendix. But the prime function of this organ is to produce nitric oxide, which travels downstream with the inspired air to decrease pulmonary vascular resistance and thereby decrease the workload on the heart. When we chew foods, friendly oral bacteria react with saliva to convert nitrates into nitrites, NO3 to NO2. In the stomach, nitrites are converted to nitric oxide, where it goes into the bloodstream to meet the body's needs. So NO2 to NO. Leftover nitrates and nitrites that are not converted to nitric oxide can be excreted or stored in the saliva glands or under the skin for later conversion into nitric oxide. Research conducted during a previous coronavirus epidemic, the SARS coronavirus, showed that nitric oxide inhibited the replication of SARS coronavirus in a dose-dependent manner, meaning that higher levels had a greater inhibitory effect on the replication of the virus. Once nitric oxide enters the bloodstream, it acts as a messenger to relax smooth muscles within the lining of our arteries. How does nitric oxide help us? When the muscle relaxes, the arteries widen, allowing for increased blood flow and circulation. Look at this chart. Are we getting enough nitric oxide? Scientists say that at the age of 10, we have more nitric oxide than during any age time in our life. It's nearly 100%. But as we age, nitric oxide starts decreasing. By the age of about 30, is nearly 20% down. By age of 50, is about 70% down. And over 60, we only have 15% nitric oxide in our body. So arteries narrow due to age-related inability to produce adequate nitric oxide. And it also depends on our lifestyle. On a side note, drug Viagra works on this principle. The physiological mechanism of penile or clitoral erection involves release of nitric oxide in the corpus cavernosum, mass of erectile tissue forming the bulk of penis and clitoris during sexual stimulation. Because of the inherited or acquired health conditions, enzyme PDE5 blocks the effect of nitric oxide. These acquired health conditions means it's our lifestyle choice, how we live and lead our life. This results in erectile dysfunction or an absence or low-grade orgasm. The main ingredient of the drug inhibits enzyme PDE5, resulting in smooth muscle relaxation and inflow of blood to the genital tissues. The entire drug works on the principle of nitric oxide because nitric oxide widens our blood vessels. Apart from normal breathing and nitrate-rich food, there is another way to increase the production of nitric oxide in our body. As we know that as we age, the ability of the body to produce nitric oxide, and because of our lifestyle, there would be less nitric oxide in our body. And because of that, we are losing our well-beingness. So apart from normal breathing and nitrate-rich food that provide us nitric oxide, there is also another way to increase the production of nitric oxide in our body by 1,500%. And that is Brahmari Pranayam, female bee breathing, also known as humming breath. Now Dinesh will do the practical demo of Brahmari Pranayam along with the benefits of humming effect.
So impaired breathing leads to poor air circulation and lower levels of beneficial nitrous oxide in the nose and sinuses, thus creating an environment beneficial for bacterial growth and inflammation. Studies carried out at the Karolinska Institute in Sweden show that humming, just simple humming, increases airflow in the sinuses. Further, the levels of nitric oxide increase 15 to 20-fold by humming compared with quiet exhalation. By breathing through the nose, we harness the various properties of nitric oxide, including its germicidal powers. So what does humming do? Humming reduces stress. Humming induces calmness. Humming enhances sleep. Humming lowers heart rate and blood pressure. It produces neurochemicals such as oxytocin, increases lymphatic circulation and melatonin production, releases endorphins, and also creates new neural pathways in the brain. All these help reduce stress, promote health and well-being. So now let us practice Brahmari Pranayam. So please sit in any comfortable position. Close your eyes. Let's just go through the instructions once and then follow the instructions, and we will do 5 rounds of Brahmari Pranayam. So sit in any comfortable position. Close your eyes and breathe deeply and hold. Close your ear flaps with your thumbs. Place your index finger just above your eyebrows and the rest of the fingers by the side of the nose, applying very gentle pressure to the sides of your nose. Keep your mouth closed. Breathe out slowly through the nose, making a humming sound. I will demonstrate once and then we will do it together 5 times. So everyone, please do it with me. This increases the production of nitric oxide 10 to 15 times what we would have if we were just breathing in and out through the nose. So before we go on to the meditation part, Vijay, there is one question. Why does nitric oxide decrease with age?
Just like any other things. For example, we lose hair, just like me. So with age-related factors, nitric oxide also reduces, and as we age, all our cells sometimes, as they are actually newly formed, they becomes little weak, and gradually, by the time we actually reach at the age of 60, as we know that we call it old age, because all our bodily structures would be giving their way. So there is no other reason for that. But our lifestyle would also damage the production of nitric oxides. What doctors say that if we have these metabolic syndromes like diabetes, high blood pressure, because of our lifestyle, it also affects the production of nitric oxide.
Second question is, how many rounds of this Brahmari Pranayam should we do in the morning and in the evening?
At least about 5 to 10 rounds. So 5 to 10 times a day.
Thank you. I will now go on to the meditation session. So the good thing is practicing meditation also increases the production of this miracle molecule nitric oxide. First of all, let's break our current breathing pattern. When we break the breathing pattern, those spine 175 neurons in the prebot C in our brain stem inform our brain's control center that something has changed. So our brain becomes alert to the new situation. This breaks the flow and we are ready to either react or respond to the new situation. To break the breathing pattern, take a few deep breaths slowly. Experienced meditators, and this is scientific research, had higher nitrate levels, trended towards higher nitrite levels, and had significant lower stress levels than inexperienced meditators. Nitric oxide metabolism is involved in the cardiovascular effects of persistent meditation practice. The study was designed to investigate the effect of meditation on serum nitric oxide activity and oxidative stress. The experimental group had participated in the meditation program at the meditation center located in Seoul, South Korea. The control group did not practice any formal stress management technique and were age and sex matched with the experiment group. Meditation group showed a significant higher level of serum nitrite nitrate plus nitrite concentration and a significant reduced level of serum MDA than other control group. MDA is one of the final products of polyunsaturated fatty acids oxidation in the cells. An increase in the free radicals causes production of MDA. MDA level is commonly known as a marker of oxidative stress. Another scientific research in the Scientific American in 2017 looked at how Tibetans enjoy the high life. The secret is in the blood and broader arteries to carry it. Tibetans live at a high altitude, about 3 miles above sea level. Somehow or the other, they have 10 times more nitric oxide than those who live near sea level. Could this be gene adaptation? But why are there more meditators in Tibet than any other population? And why is meditation the built-in cultural trend there? If you look at it, rishis used to live on the mountains, but even in hypoxic atmosphere, they never had problems with their oxygen intake. The conclusion is meditation by the means of slow and deep inhaling and slow exhalation delivers more nitric oxide to the body that expands blood vessels. The conclusion is meditation increases the production of nitric oxide. So, what does meditation mean? Meditation means to be in the present, to be in the here and now, focusing on a singular point. Meditation increases the production of nitric oxide. It reduces fatigue, anxiety, depression, and stress. It trains the 175 neurons in the prebord C to adopt, wait, and watch. It deactivates the two genetic markers CDH9 and DBX1. It teaches us to respond rather than react. It controls the release of hormones. Meditation is not a religious practice. It is all about seizing the moment. It is all about you. It is all about you to be in the here and now. No past impressions, no future anxieties, just the present. Because you live only in the present. The past has gone, and the future only arrives as the present. So we have 1440 minutes in a day. We need to spare only 10 minutes to be in tune with ourselves, anywhere, anytime. So let us do a 10-minute meditation practice. Sit in a comfortable position, close your eyes, interlock your fingers, focus your mind at the nostrils where you breathe in and you breathe out. Do not roll over your eyeballs towards your nostrils. Keep observing your breaths going in and coming out at the nostrils. If your mind wanders somewhere, bring it back to your nostrils to observe your breath. Just breathe naturally. Your breathing will automatically slow down. Keep observing your breaths. I will now start the music share and we will meditate for 10 minutes. Slowly bring back your awareness to your body and the surroundings, and you may open your eyes now. We've got a couple of questions in the chat. The first one is with regards to the molecule, nitric oxide, is it meditation or is it the deep breathing that generates the molecule? I'll give my view, and then Vijay can probably have communicate his view. My view is that both are sort of interlinked, because when you meditate, your breathing becomes really slow. Your breathing becomes slow, and nitric oxide gets generated. So you would say, what if someone just focuses on the breathing rather than the meditational aspect? Then the answer is, once you really focus on just on the breathing methodology, then you actually go into meditation. So it is completely interlinked, and all the other benefits of meditation or slow breathing will a person will experience. Vijay, any views from you?
You're right, because when we say meditation, it simply means that focusing on a singular point. So when we meditate or focusing on a singular point, our breathing automatically slows down. And because we will have the slow inhalation and slow breathing out, it gives more time to produce or to generate nitric oxide molecule. So Dinesh is right, that's right.
And if someone is actually just focusing on the breathing, it is very difficult to be anxious and stressed. If you're breathing slowly, deeply, exhaling slowly and long exhale, you just simply cannot be stressed and anxious. And the breathing exercise itself brings you into the present. So it is completely sort of interrelated. Vijay, the next question is, if meditation is so important, why do all the religions not promote it for the well-being of people?
Some religions do, like Buddhism, and others do not. Because when you actually saying that by focusing on a singular point, that point could be anything, could be an idol or just a black spot on the wall or breathing. So when we actually focus on a singular point, what happens that we become very calm. And when somebody is very calm, then definitely you will not be able to manipulate that person. And all the sects or the religions, they have their vested interests in promoting their own belief or principles. And if they ask you to meditate, then definitely they are going to lose you, because you will not be a follower then. You will realize that you are the source. And if you realize that you are the source, then you would say that, then why do I need this religion or a sect? And that's why it's always better not to promote such activities for them, which will harm them. As we know that there are two types of sects or religions or gurus even. One is like a gardener and one is like a shepherd. Gardener will actually bring out all the potential from within you. They will just guide you, point the path. And shepherd will try to actually fence you within a certain boundary. And the shepherd will be like a doorkeeper. So if you are stuck with the religion like shepherds, then definitely they will not promote the meditation.
Thank you. We will now move on to the final part of today's session, which is the spiritual aspect. So I will ask Vijay now to share his screen and take that session.
Today's session is about don't do, just be. Don't reject or receive anything. Just witness. Whatever you are, whoever you are, just be. The most difficult asana is Shavasana. Because in this asana or the posture, you should be like a corpse, a dead body, without doing anything, not even thinking. When you deny, reject, or oppose something, it is your don'ts. And when you agree, accept, and follow something, it is your do's. Your do's and don'ts are not the concerns. It is the doership. It is the ego behind it. It also plays the part when you become aware about spirituality. You then start denying all other things. And there you are mistaken. You start separating life and spirituality. You start believing in stop doing everything as you think nothing leads to the spirituality. You start opposing everything. You start denying that does not fit in your definition of spirituality. It is not the nature of your actions that matters. It is your nature in the action that matters. No matter whatever you do, no matter whoever you are, no matter wherever you are. It is how you do anything and everything that decides whether your spirituality is whole or hollow. Spirituality has no brand. It has no fragrance. It has no set path. Spirituality has no do's and don'ts. It simply means to be, not becoming. Just be a witness or a sakshi. Knowledge about self is better than repetitive ritualistic practices. Meditation is better than knowledge. And being a witness, a sakshi, is better than meditation. So just be. Just be a witness, a sakshi in all your actions. This was from Sakshi Upanishad. As we have just discussed before about the meditation and religions, spirituality has no brand. It is all about you. In spirituality, human being is in the center. There is no framework there. There is no molding of anybody into particular principles, into particular books, into particular rituals, because You are the source. You are that. If you read Upanishads, then you will realize that in Upanishads, there is no worship. In Upanishads, there are no abodes of gods or goddesses somewhere located in the sky. Because when we say something is above, after 12 hours, that above will be under. Because as we know that Earth rotates, it orbits, it moves. Everything is moving. The source is within us. In fact, we are the source. You only need to tap in. But because of all our cultural clutter, all our, as you can say, that genetically inbuilt hierarchy from centuries and centuries, we always think that somebody will descend, an incarnation will appear and liberate us. But according to Sakshi Upanishad, you are not unliberated. You are not bound. No one is bound. Everyone is free. The only thing that we have to witness that liberation. And to do that, we only have to just be, not to become anything.
There is a very good question. Uh, you said sakshi, being a witness, is better than meditation. So can you please clarify what is the difference between meditation and sakshi? And then I would like to add to that question is you are promoting meditation all the time. So why are you promoting meditation rather than being a witness?
It's the cause and effect. Meditation will cause us to be or become a witness. Because when we actually meditate, we still are doing something like observing our breaths or focusing somewhere on a singular point. So it's only a medium, whereas the Sakshi is the result. So when you are saying that I am Brahma or I am Sakshi, the same you are still meditating because we are repeating the things in our mind. We are concentrating our mind on on this thought that I am Brahma or I am witness. Once we become or anyone becomes a witness, there remains no thought. There remains even no initiation of any work or any action. Witnessing simply means just to witness, not to participate. And that's why meditation is better than the ritualistic practices, and uh, witnessing is better than meditation. As Krishna mentioned in Gita as well, but that slok is a bit manipulated in Gita. He also mentions same thing, but after that, he stops at being a knowledgeable person. But I think that slok must have been manipulated because when Krishna told Arjun that no one is killing no one, you are just an instrument. So just because you are a warrior prince, just do your duty and do not bring any type of cultural clutter in between to escape from your duty. So meditation is a medium to achieve the state of witnessing.
Thank you. If anyone has got any other questions or would like to share any wisdom or experience, please feel free to unmute yourself and even also switch on your video. I will now share next week's topic with everyone. So next week we will the health aspect of the session will be sweet sugar, but a bitter enemy. The meditation aspect of it is going to be breathe less and live longer. And the spiritual wisdom session will be you are your own guru. So please do attend next week's session and share it with your friends and family so that everyone can participate and get well informed about health tips and meditation. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.